Welcome to another Sea Bear production. Wow.
Welcome to the unpopular opinion of Sea Bear and Kendell. Welcome to another episode of the Unpopular Opinion with Sea Bear and Kendell. So, Kendell had one of those things where he had something else to do. So, we're going to get it together and I'm going to see how far I can go with my talents. You hear me? So, today we have special people. It's first person here is and I just messed up, but it's okay because we're gonna keep going because it happens. So, Alicia Bridges. You see, I even practice and I still mess up. That's
okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
I apologize for that, Alicia.
No, you good.
Yes.
I don't even know what you said before.
You didn't know what I said before?
No.
Oh,
Who
well,
you called
It
me?
sounded like it was flowing.
it was.
I didn't.
Right.
See, I think he was in your head.
I was in
Yeah,
my
I
head.
think-
I
yeah.
was, but it's okay because I'm gonna use all this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use all this because it's funny. But yes, Alicia here is from Atlanta.
I'm from Michigan, but I've
Michigan?
been in Atlanta for 10 years.
10
Yeah.
years. Well, you know what? I can't explain it. You explain it.
Yes. Hey, everybody. This is your girl, Alicia Bridges. I'm a comedian out here in Atlanta. I've been in Atlanta for 10 years, originally from Michigan. So, yeah, I'm loving it here. What's up, y'all?
Yeah, that's all you want to say about yourself? Go ahead. Go in. Tell them about yourself.
Okay, I mean, what else you want to know? I've been doing comedy for like 4 years, stand up. Yeah, I love it. I got started after going to see a friend perform, and I was like, I could do that. And then I started doing that. And so it's been a very interesting but rewarding experience, and I've gotten a chance to learn a lot about myself.
Cool.
So.
Cool. Yeah, you know what's crazy? The first place I did stand up was Binghamton, Vermont.
Oh, that's
Yes.
interesting.
Very interesting. Very white.
Yeah. I feel like, were you able to relate? Like, what was
So
that like?
at that point in time, Game of Thrones was really, really big. And you know, Vermont is up there in the north. So pretty much what happens was I just walked up there and I was like, winter's coming. And everybody just started busting out laughing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, it was great. You know, so I was like, I could do this. And, you know,
And you do it.
yeah, and I'm doing, and I do it. It's an awesome thing. Also, she was trying to be humble over here, but she does improv as well.
Yes, I do improv. I just recently joined a urban improv team with comedian Big Play Ray over at Uptown in Atlanta. So we had our first show last week. We have it every Sunday at 5:30. So that has been really, really fun. I'm really enjoying that. and
Yeah,
excited.
shout out to Big Ray because
Yeah.
I remember the first time I went up there for improv and he was laughing, so that was pretty good. You know, one time me and Alicia actually was on stage once for improv, and I was the big globe.
Yeah.
And she tried to turn me on by pressing on where was it?
The country.
Yeah, like
It was like Finland, I think.
something.
And he was supposed to like
Right.
say what the history of the
So
country.
I thought she thought I was a smart brother, I guess. So she thought I knew every country that was in there, but no, not at all, not at all. So I was making up everything on that stage. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's good. That's all you want to say for right now.
Yeah. for
All
right
right.
now.
So coming up next is the main man of the hour that you're going to be seeing him a little bit later doing his thing at Bear Time. Yes. So let's. I'm just so excited. We have a new segment, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm excited to introduce Chaz G. What's up, Chaz?
What's going on, Playboy?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, Chaz G from Brockton, Massachusetts. Give y'all a little breakdown of how I got into the singing stuff. So originally I started off as a rapper, right? And I would so I didn't really know any singers at the time. This was like 2016, 2017. So I didn't really know any singers like that. So I would sing my choruses, but I would rap this. It would be a song, but I'd rap and then sing my choruses. and then I'd post it on, Facebook, MySpace, back in the day, MySpace, all that. So yeah, I would post it there, and people be like, "Yo, who's that singing on the chorus?" I'd be like, "That's me." I'd be like, "You need to take that more serious." You feel me? So I'm like, "All right, well, I'm gonna just drop the rapping and just stick with the singing." So since then, just been taking the singing more serious, and then I learned the guitar probably around 2017, 2016 is when I started teaching myself guitar on YouTube. Just first started with some simple chords, and then started progressing from there. And then so since like 2016, that's when I really started taking the music serious. So
Okay.
and now I'm here. Moved to Atlanta in maybe 6-7 months ago. October. It's like 6-7 months ago.
Oh, so you knew Atlanta?
Yeah, I'm new
You
here.
fresh meat, dog.
Yeah, fresh.
Watch out!
Fresh
These
hair.
women are on the prowl.
Fresh hair, man. Since
Yeah.
October, so like 6-7 months.
Every
I
time-
like it. I like it so far. Though.
Yeah.
You'll
I
get
like
tired
it.
of it eventually.
Eventually.
Because
I
you
like
gotta
it. I'm
spend
not
your money. Dating
I
for men
understand.
is
I
different.
understand.
Yeah, you gonna have a hard
Hey,
time there.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. The community out here
Mm-hmm.
is aggressive. They're like 2.0, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been cool out here so far.
So far.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, like you get tired of you.
So far, yeah.
Give it time.
Yeah, man.
Oh no.
Yeah, just keep going out. Hey, have you been hitting all these open mics and stuff?
Yeah,
like,
I've been. Yeah.
Did you go to this place called the Miami Lounge? You need to go to the Miami Lounge and do this stuff there. They're on Tuesday. Miami. Shout out to Just Cool Entertainments. They have a R&B and rapping competition on Tuesdays. Yeah, at the Miami Lounge. It was really dope.
I pull up.
Yeah, you gotta go check that out.
Right.
Gotta go check that out. And then also, where is that place that we go to the dungeon? It's like, how we do the improv before.
The Love Below Speakeasy.
The Love
that's
Below
on
Speakeasy.
555 Whitehall Street. So that's gonna be downtown Atlanta.
Yeah, y'all should go check these places out. These are some good these are some good places.
Mama watching.
Mama watching. These are some good places to go check out here in Atlanta that you probably don't even know about. And hopefully they pay me later. So let's get into it. You know what I mean? Let's get into it. So I have a few, as everyone knows, that we're not a typical podcast here. We talk about things that is important, that things that you may think, well, if you smoke weed and you think about it. Topics that that will make you think. That's what we do here. So the first topic that we have today, ladies and gentlemen, is it's hitting on relationships. So let me see how y'all feel. So if you had a relationship that's been in for like 5 years, 6 years, a long time, you know what I mean? And you come to find out that your significant other was the opposite sex of they are now. Would you stay? Would you go? Or would you just blow up?
I would consider leaving for sure because that is dishonesty. And for them to keep that up for years, like what else are they lying about? That's what I would be worried and concerned about.
My same sentiment.
Yeah.
It's raps. It's over.
Yeah. And I feel like it's different for men too.
It is different for men. But why you say that?
Oh, it's because if you could lie about something like that for this long, like what else are you lying about? You know what I mean? So
They're
that's over for me.
untrustworthy.
Yeah, like I'm like
And then
I'm
also like, no, like I'm just not gay.
Right.
If someone was a man before and now you're a woman, I'm not.
The community
it's
will
just not-
argue that that's not gay though.
right. They sure will. So
I mean,
It's tough
I
out
don't
here.
I don't want to offend nobody.
No,
but
I feel
you
it.
feel me? But I'm not.
this is why we call the unpopular opinions. So say what you want, bro.
Now for me, it's over, man. I'm just not. I'm not. I can't do it.
You can't
me
do it?
personally. That's just me. I don't want to
Yeah.
offend nobody, but me personally, I couldn't do it.
I will blow up.
You would blow
I
up.
will blow up because I have a temperament. You know what I mean? My temperament is really high. And if I'm over here and you next thing you know, we've been making love all this time, and next thing you know, you come over here and you whisper in my ears, "Hey baby, I got something to tell you." And all of a sudden you're like, why did your voice just get deeper? Like it's like yeah, like what hold up. Hold up. Like, what's going on? Like, I'm gonna get scared. You know, when you get scared and your heart's just like you know, it's like that moment when it was like, hey, baby, I got something to tell you. Yeah. Your heart start beating real hard, right? So I'm like over here, like, man, if that happens, bro, a table or two will be flipped. Like,
I feel it.
But next thing you know, it was like in your head, you're like, man, she did that thing I really like, man. I'm gonna miss that.
Mercy.
Like, you know, it's like you. You know, like,
well, she should know how. She used to have the accessory, so she should know.
So
Yeah,
She should know what feels good.
right,
Yeah,
right. So
do it.
right. So this is why I feel. This is why I feel where it is the advantage of the whole same sex relationships. Because I had a friend that she was like, man, I can pleasure a woman better than you can. I was like, I know.
I'm not gonna lie, I do hear that a lot.
Right.
Like women say, "Oh, I get more pleasure from a woman than a man."
So studies show, and y'all can look this up, that heterosexual women out of all the groups, we're the least likely to orgasm. So women on women have a really high probability of having an orgasm. Men and men. And then, so a woman with a man is less likely.
I feel like that makes more sense though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so?
Just, I mean, women they have those parts. They know what they like.
They know what they do.
So
yeah.
if they're with another woman, they know what the other woman would want.
I've never been with a woman, and that's how I know I'm straight, because if I could try some other stuff, I would. But
So you would never.
nah, I'm not
go
into
that way?
women.
I feel.
No, I find women attractive. Like I could say that woman's attractive or she has a nice body, but when it comes to like putting my mouth on her or receiving or like a relationship, I just no.
Intimacy is a no go.
Not with intimacy doesn't have to have anything to do with sex, because I have intimate friendships for sure, but it's not sexually related. It's more so like vulnerability.
Okay.
I know a lot of
So just
men
not
don't
like
know that
physical
word, but
intimacy.
no.
Right.
Or even romantic. Like I've never looked at a woman and been like, I want to cuddle with her, or I want to get to know everything about her, like how you feel about somebody you're romantically attracted
I ain't
to.
gonna lie, I have. I've seen a woman walk down the street, see her booty, and I was like, man, I want to
Right, because
I want to get to know about all her.
straight.
That builds friendship. Doesn't that build stronger friendships?
What?
Like knowing things about them. Like it doesn't have to be like physical. Like
Yeah, it doesn't have to be physical all the time.
No.
If someone's your friend, wouldn't you want to know?
No, I do want to know, but what I'm saying is different from like when you first meet someone that you're interested in dating and you get those butterflies and you get all excited. No, I don't feel like that.
For just the viewers, describe the butterflies that you get.
I don't know. It's like you get nervous, but you're like excited. You like think about the future. You know, like I've been married before, and I feel like when I first met my ex-husband, I felt butterflies, but after our divorce, I realized it was gas. So, you know, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I get it.
But I did, like when I first seen him, it was my freshman year in college, and I was like, that's how it felt. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's crazy, gas. That's funny. Yeah, man. So come to that. So you know, nowadays, you know, relationships have been getting hit real hard with the whole loyalty, pretty much the loyalty thing. I think finances is like really up there too as well, but like relationship, I think loyalty is what a lot of people have been having a little trouble with, and being honest with you, be honest with each other. Right. But some nowadays, you know, people are having professional side people. Definitely women, these professional side men, you know. They're having multiple men because this one man doesn't do what the other man does, what the other man doesn't do. So it's like however many and it is. But I've been asking a few women, do they have professional side dudes? You know what I mean? They'd be like, no, I wouldn't do that. I can't have sex with multiple men and come to find out a porn later that, you know, they got like 5. Right. But am I talking not facts here? Like,
I mean, for me, I don't have patience enough for one. So when it comes to sides and all of that, I'm really trying to find one. And I will say, like, when I hear those things, sometimes I think they're generalizations, because when I think of all my girlfriends, nobody currently has a side dude.
Really?
Yeah.
That you know of.
That I know of. Right. And I mean, I would hope that we will be honest with each other, because we are pretty blunt, but I do also feel like the older you get, the more people start keeping things to themselves.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's very true.
Very true.
It's really hard to. Another segment before this one is like we had. It's really hard for adults to make friends.
it's not hard for me.
Yeah, me either. But I'm just saying, some people it's really hard to make friends. Yeah, loyal friends.
Well, you know what? And I have to start, and this is something that I've been conscious of, not applying my status quo to everybody else. Because it is extremely easy for me to meet friends. But I have heard from other people that that's a struggle. Especially if you're an introvert.
I feel like friends is really a strong word, though, because for me to call you my friend, I feel like there's a level of, how do I put it? There's a difference between being an associate and a friend.
What's the qualification? Because I can tell you my qualifications. So what's your qualifications for friend?
Mm-hmm. So being a friend is someone that's loyal to me, someone that I can chill with and not have to be like, what's this man doing like behind my back, and what's his real intentions? Like, I feel like if you my friend, I know your true intentions. You know what I mean? I know you mess with me for me, and you don't got no other other stuff in, like, behind your back, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so yeah, like that and associates. Just an associate. I feel like I could, we can go out, we could party, but other than
might
that,
not trust them.
Other than that, we're not kicking. You're not coming into the crib, you know what I mean, as an associate. You know what I mean? We can go out, we can party, things like that.
Yeah,
but,
boundaries.
yeah, exactly. There's different boundaries for friends and associates.
Yeah.
I feel like.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me to call someone my friend, it's kind of like it's a big thing for me. Friendship is a big thing for me. For me personally.
Okay. But for me, I've tried to be, to have a professional side woman. When I felt like I was single, because I felt like I was single. It's so. But anywho, you caught that. So, my girl.
Was you not getting none? What that mean?
Well, no, I'm a traveler, so I'm on the road all the time.
Are you a truck driver?
No, I'm just a traveler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
So yeah, so pretty much what happens is that I be in a certain area for a few months, and I find back in the day before I was technically married.
Technically, see,
well,
y'all ladies, y'all listen to this BS. Y'all see, this is what y'all do when y'all get to arguing with your woman all over the place. Story don't make sense. Go ahead, cause you already full of it.
Me? Nah. So anywho, back in the
What does
day,
technically mean though?
Technically, some
Just the ring.
BS.
Just the ring.
Nah, not even a ring.
Yeah, what's technically?
Technically is that we have the whole marital relationship, but just without the paper and the ring.
Okay, so y'all was shacking up.
Yeah, if you want to put it in that type of way. Sorry, mama. So pretty much, yes. If you want to put it in that word, shacking up. So I don't do the whole professional side women anymore because I actually really, really love this woman. So yeah, so it's kind of
I'm always intrigued to hear like when men have found the one. So was it more so about you finally being ready, or was it more so about what she had to offer?
Time pretty much more of the time is that I was ready. I was ready because I'm about to hit 35, and I just in my head I was like, if I'm not gonna be married, I'm just gonna do me. You know what I mean? But how can I put this? I got lonely on the road all the time in these different hotel rooms and everything else, and don't have nobody to talk to. It gets very, very lonely, and I just felt that I had to find a person that I can take their not the person. I can find the woman that I can take their crazy.
Yes, and that's the key. I be trying to tell people, it ain't about when y'all get along. It's about if you can handle that person at their worst moments.
Yeah. See, my girl's worst moment is she stopped talking.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
Some people wouldn't be able to handle that, and then it's like that's not a big deal.
Yeah, but no. Sometimes she hits me at the wrong moments, and I'll be like, "Why you not talking to me?"
Yeah.
You know, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be like,
side man?
"Huh?"
Have you ever been a side man?
So technically, no.
See, him with the technically.
I want to speak to that because like in my younger days, I didn't mind being the side man.
Yeah, it's
I
less
didn't mind
work.
it. As
Right.
long as we established that in the beginning, though. Like if she was like, "Oh yeah, I got," you know what I'm saying?
Have you ever fell in love being a side dude?
Nah,
No?
never.
Okay.
Never.
Too cool for that.
No, it's just like I've never.
I have.
I've never really been in love though. Like,
Really?
yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah.
Are you in your 30s yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically,
Well, 30. I'm 30. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
trying to tell your business.
yeah. Technically, I haven't really. I've been married too, and I still haven't experienced love until this one.
yeah.
Like
I feel like
unconditional.
Right.
I didn't feel it to
Because being
after.
in love, I've loved a girl, but being in love is something totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different. But I've definitely loved someone before, for sure.
Love is so weird. Because I feel like with my ex-husband, we're really good friends.
Right.
And I feel like I love him more now from a platonic standpoint than I did as a wife. And like the love I have from him for him now is like unconditional. Like I can really say, I want you to be, he has a girlfriend and she's wonderful. I want you to be with that woman and I want you to be happy and mean that. I could not say that.
So if it's unconditional now, if they were to break up, would you guys? be
No.
Do you have kids together?
No.
Oh.
And the reason
Really?
why would I get back with him now? No, because I respect and love our friendship so much to the point he's like a brother now. It's weird. I've been knowing him since 19 and I'm almost 35.
It's not weird.
A lot of people,
I don't think it's weird. 'Cause
I don't
I'm
even
in that
tell people
situation.
no more because
Yeah.
people they don't get it. And I realize people don't get it because they don't have good boundaries. So they don't even know what it's like to have once been with somebody and then to never touch them again. Like people can't comprehend that.
I can't, but I'm starting to get it with the relationship I have now.
Yeah.
Baby father come around and I'm like, there's a whole nother alpha male in here, and and I'm like,
So jealousy would come into.
I wouldn't call it jealousy. I would call it alpha maleness.
I think a little bit of jealousy is healthy.
I feel like
You think so?
Yeah, as long as it's not violent, like you should be protective over your woman.
Right.
Okay, so
But you should
I'm not
trust.
crazy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you should trust that she isn't gonna do anything, and you should also know like whatever you're dealing with has to do with you, not even her baby daddy.
True.
So-
because this is a totally different thing.
Right.
So we're gonna change up the speed real quick and get off this relationship thing.
Okay.
So let me ask y'all this. The pandemic has taught us new things about ourselves, right? So what was the longest time did you go without a shower?
Probably like 2 days.
2 days?
Like Saturday, Sunday. Like no work, nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
Just
Just-
chilling in the crib, Netflix. in
He
bed
trying
all day.
to support his statement.
Yeah, I mean,
I would say maybe a day, but I'm really obsessed with showers. I probably take too many, and it's not for at least one shower a day is for hygiene purposes, but I just love showers.
Yeah. See, what I've told, because I grew up around, my whole family's mainly women. And they always used to take multiple showers, and I
Yeah.
was like, why? Like, but I get,
I only
have.
take one a day. That's just me. I take one in the morning.
Yeah, you're a man,
that's
of
it.
course. You
Right.
know,
So
take
that's what I'm saying. That's how I feel. Like, you just need to take one shower.
at most of the time, I'm taking 2 showers a day.
See?
Most of the time.
Morning, night.
Yeah.
See, I'm too
most
ashy.
of the time.
I get too
and
ashy
if
for
I'm
that.
I'm in
stressed,
bed. I'm just
I get ashy too.
Yeah.
okay.
And if I'm stressed, I can take like 3 showers in one day.
So if you're in bed just chilling Netflix, you just gonna get up and take a shower.
Yeah, it's relaxing
Yeah.
to me. It's for the relaxation. Like I love the hot water.
And they moisturize.
Right.
They just moisturize for no reason.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you this. Like I feel like I shook your hand and all this shea butter.
I was like,
I knew it. I knew you had cocoa butter on.
I didn't want to say
I knew it.
I didn't want to say that. I was like,
I knew it.
I was like, yo, she's sticky. But I didn't want to say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
I knew it. I
Oh
knew
my
she.
God, I gotta wash my hands.
See,
That's
she
all
said
good.
shea butter.
It's
I was
shea
like, I knew
butter.
it. I knew it.
I was like, I know
Okay,
that.
so I shook your hand. I'm like, wait, what is?
Like,
What's on my hand?
there's 2 things black women
I
use,
didn't-
bro, for moisturizer.
Yeah,
Shea
yeah.
butter and cocoa butter.
I'm glad we got that elephant
Right.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah, like-
I didn't want to say nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Hold up. What is this on my head? Shea butter. Shea butter.
It's shea butter.
Yeah.
You glowing though. You
Yeah,
glowing.
see,
Your
right.
skin-
Look at
skin
that.
glowing.
Right, extra. That's that
Skin
extra.
glowing?
That's
She
that
good.
extra butter.
Word.
Slips right on in and out. I mean, like, smells good too. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got the organic shea butter right from Africa, right, and it's a nut. You crack it, and then like you have to cut that top layer off, and then they call it the meat. So pretty much you get this like little white little hard amino acid little part in the nut, and then you can actually rub it on, or also you can actually put it in a pot and melt it into an oil. And it was real nice.
I usually just use cocoa butter.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Is shea butter different than cocoa? Like, is it?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
Because
more
shea butter
natural.
is from
It's a shea
a
nut.
different, yeah.
It's
and
a shea
then
nut.
Cocoa butter is
It's from another nut.
coconuts.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
different nut. Yeah.
Sometimes they're together as one
Yeah.
though.
But see, I like Palmer's because everybody was like, "Why you smell like a sugar cookie?" Because it's Palmer's, man. Palmer's be
yeah,
having you smelling like cookies, like
That's funny.
for real. Like it's not even crazy. Like you be so oily. Like have you ever been so putting Palmer's on and then you be so moisturized that you can't really turn the doorknob?
Have you ever messed up your clothes?
Oh, with shea butter?
Yeah,
Yes.
like putting on shirts and stuff.
Yes.
Like I just had that happen yesterday. Couldn't even wear the outfit because it was oil stains on it.
Yeah.
Wait, so the oil just comes through the.
Depending on the material.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how when you put on deodorant and sometimes you
Yeah,
have
right,
it.
right.
It's like that
Okay.
with the oil, like if you put on your pants or a shirt. Yeah. And it's hard. You can't get it out unless you wash it again.
Right. See. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, cocoa butter can have you smelling good out here if you don't take showers for days. No, that's a lie. Let's see. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. So with me, the longest I've never without a shower was a week.
Were you depressed?
Oh nah.
No,
Week?
a week.
Damn. I mean, darn, you weren't depressed and you went out without a
Nah.
week?
You know why? I had nothing to do for a week, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do an experiment. I want to see what my body does without taking a shower for a week. Because deep down inside, I used to watch Bill Nye the Science Guy. You know what I mean? I like that experiment stuff. So
So what happened?
So what happens was I would never do it again.
Okay.
I smelt everything a part of my body except my eyelids. You hear me? Everything was stinking.
Yeah,
Did
nah,
you
I
brush
feel like-
your teeth every day at least? Okay, so we didn't do nothing.
We didn't do nothing. We didn't do nothing.
Okay.
So pretty much what happens was your body, it comes to a certain point where you're like, I hope I get some type of wetness on me because your body's so used to being clean, right? And when you're so dirty like that, it's like it does something to you. Like you get angrier.
So I feel like that's something to think about when we think in terms of like homeless people and what they may be experiencing because they don't have the basic necessities of like a shower or brushing your teeth.
Correct. So I be seeing these dudes out there and they be so angry and stuff, and they be
You
like,
get it.
right? But you know, sometimes them homeless dudes be saying some off the wall stuff. Like I was coming out of a restaurant, right? It was late at night, and I'm walking, and he was like, "Hey man, I'm hungry," and I was like, "I don't got nothing for you." He was like, "Yes, you do. It's in that bag. You don't need to eat nothing else." I was like, "Nigga." I was like, "Well, excuse me, sir."
His rude self.
Right. Like I was like, "Excuse me, sir." I was like, "All right, well, this is why I'm gonna eat it when I get into the car. I hope you watch, man." You know what I mean? I'm petty like that.
I try to give the homeless, a little something if I got it. All the time. Like,
Yeah,
If I got it.
Yeah, but sometimes they don't need it, bro. When I see a homeless dude out there with clean J's, like clean J's, like the new ones,
Right.
I'll be like, bruh, it seems like you worked for that. You look handy capable to me, you know?
That's so funny because I seen a dude asking for money by my house and I was like, he got on an outfit. Like, no, he looked like, and he was an attractive guy too, but he was like, he looked put together and he was out there asking for money.
Yeah,
I call
see,
that
like
being moisturized.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
I'm like, boy,
Moisturized.
bye.
Like the people near where I live, there's like tents and stuff. Like on the,
Oh, you have Tent
Where do
City
you
around
stay?
you.
North Druid Hills.
Oh, okay.
But when I take the left to go to my crib, there's like tents and stuff set up.
Tent Hill.
So I try to
Tent
get a little
Towns.
something if I got it, but
Yeah.
because sleeping outside is
Oh, it's rough.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's rough.
homelessness ain't no, it ain't no game.
It's crazy.
But you get used to it.
I don't know if you guys ever been to Massachusetts, but Mass Ave,
have.
Mass Ave, like in Boston, crazy. All
There's
the
a lot of homeless people.
Yeah.
And they be on those like drugs that make you do the Thriller, the Michael
for
Jackson
real.
Not the
lean.
zombie.
No, they be like Michael Jackson lean on the corner for real. And it's like really, I've never seen. Well, I've seen it in Philly. I think I've seen it in Boston, but it's like really bad towards the East Coast.
Right. Yeah.
Bad. It's getting bad. I mean, it's getting bad everywhere. So again, the pandemic it changed a lot of things. Like
Hygiene habits.
Spending habits, entertainment.
Right.
Pretty much you can get anything you want as a push of a button in your home.
Yeah.
I was still working through the pandemic, so I was. You know,
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was
was
hustling.
too.
Yeah.
I was
still
working.
You was working too? I was hustling.
Yeah, I
They
was
kick-
at the CDC.
Oh, you was? Oh yeah, they do have the CDC here. But
What's the CDC?
Center of Disease and Control.
the ones that was telling you about what was going on with the whole what was the disease that just passed?
COVID.
COVID, yeah, I
Like-
forgot.
So you in healthcare?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
Also in healthcare too.
You too?
Yeah. So what did I say? By day, I am a biomedical engineer.
Oh,
By
you're
night,
Fire.
I'm a
super
comic.
smart.
That's fine.
I don't technically. So sure, yes, I'll say that. I won't toot my own horn, you know. just toot. But anywho,
That's cool.
yeah, man, it's very repetitive, though. Like what I do is I work on and modify medical machinery. So when people was having those CPAP machines and stuff of that nature they need and the ventilators and stuff, I worked on those. So I was doing the life-threatening machines for a while, and they paid me. Like they
so
paid
you're
me.
building them.
I build them and also I test them as well.
Oh, you making
Fire.
amazing
That's
money.
Fire.
Yeah.
Let me hold something, man.
But until
Let me hold a little sign.
But until they kicked me out for the pandemic because I was hopping from hospital to hospital because I was a contractor. So because I was a contractor and not on a hospital, but I was leased to like 15 hospitals, all those got canceled and I didn't have a job no more.
But the hospitals were still open during the
Yeah,
pandemic.
of course.
So why would that slow down if
Because of the disease. You couldn't jump from hospital to hospital because you be passing it along. Like you might get it here,
you should be
then
at one though? You should be at one hospital.
yeah. I don't clock into nobody's clock, sir. I'm not a 9-to-5er. I'm an entrepreneur.
All right.
Yeah. I know. It is what it is. It's a tougher life, I know, but it's more rewarding.
I'm sure you had so much money saved. So please, I can read you.
What do you mean? But anywho, so
You try to get off that quick. I feel you.
music wise, I know y'all have heard about that new Kendrick Lamar album, right? The Kendrick Lamar album to me, man, is Dizzy Ope. You hear me? Dopeness. Dopified. It had me over here thinking like, yes, I'm a strong black man, but I got a lot to think about. You know what I mean? Like it had me changing my outlook on a lot of things. And I think this was the whole method of this whole album he put. Because I mean, I know y'all have seen that Butterfly,
To Pimp a Butterfly?
The Pimp a Butterfly, and it didn't do that well. And then the album after that did awesome. He made like what, $330 million off that next album after that. And then this one, he had like over 1 million views in a certain amount of time that sent him over the charts.
All right, the first video he dropped was like 1 million in a day.
Man, like this album, a lot of people are liking.
Yeah.
So, Chaz, let me ask you this: what was your favorite song on that album?
We Cry Together. My favorite.
We
my
Cry
favorite song.
Together. So,
Just because I feel like I could relate to that so much.
What
Like
is it
that-
about?
So I was about to tell you. So if the audience, out here that didn't see or hear what the "We Cry Together" track is, so it's Kendrick Lamar and this actress
Taylor Page?
Taylor Page, where they're together and they're having an argument, a serious one, very serious one. But it goes from F you to I'm about to F you. You hear me?
Sound like a good time. I love when you say you hear me. You be
Yep.
I hear you.
Because I feel like we all been through that. We argue, then you make up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The makeup sex.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
that's that toxic moment.
It is toxic.
Is
I'm
that,
tired
is it,
of that,
is that
bro.
toxic though?
Yes.
Yes.
Making up is talk like
It's not
No.
the making up. It's the
everyone goes through arguments.
yeah. You go through arguments, but it's the way you go through arguments.
Right.
That's the problem.
Right.
Cause you're right. Cause
people-
calling you out your name. That's
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
And then it's like y'all cuss each other out, and then you make up through sex, but then you never really talk about the issue
real
at
issue.
hand. You're never vulnerable enough to even solve the problem. So it's just a repetitive circle over and over. And what's keeping you is the good sex and the chemistry, but y'all ain't really compatible when you really think about it.
But do you feel like you can have the good sex and be able to talk to each other? Like,
Yes.
I do. Yeah.
Yes.
I do believe you can have that, but I think it's very rare in this society. I don't think that's the common
Yeah,
thing.
it's not common, but I looked up. This is why I say I love my woman, because we do that.
Yeah. That's
I
a
love
healthy
it. So
you guys-
relationship.
you guys
Yeah.
you're able to communicate.
We're able to communicate.
Are you able to be vulnerable with her?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, I can
That's
cry.
a blessing.
Yeah, I can cry right on her chest.
Aw.
And she can caress my bald spot. She knows how to put me to sleep. Let's
a
just
good
put it
thing.
that
That's
way.
sweet.
So I would
Yeah.
definitely say that's something I would have to work on, like communication.
Yeah, communication
Yeah.
is key. I've learned that.
I just had someone cuss me out and I was being vulnerable with him.
Whoa,
it's
how
cool.
vulnerable? Because y'all women vulnerability.
Well, I'm trying to learn that. But basically, I thought he was going to stand me up. So I was like, I'll just catch up with you later. So then the next day,
Jumping to conclusions,
the next day, I did. So the next day, I explained to him why I was feeling that way and what I was going through. But he was not receptive to it at all.
Okay.
But my thing is about it
he
is
was
like,
upset.
he was upset, but he didn't even give me a chance to be like, well, I apologize, because I know how to apologize. But it was also like 2 days before my period. That's why I feel like men got to put in account of like, no, hormones is a serious thing. It is. Hormones, how a woman, I'm telling you from a woman's perspective who has had a period for
life,
20
your whole
years
life.
at this point, like I can tell like when that's coming, because it just changes my mood. Now, sometimes like even now, if I feel I'm about to feel some type of way and I know that time in a month is coming, I'm typically able to verbalize, I don't know if I'm feeling this way because of my hormones or if I really feel this way, so let's come back to this in a
Do y'all
couple of
have-
days.
So y'all don't have control over.
I mean, every woman is gonna be different. Like even y'all got hormones. It's not talked about as much, but honestly, I would say up until I figured out my hormonal stuff with a therapist. So prior to 27, I had no idea that sometimes I would react in a way because of hormones. It wasn't until I would just call my therapist so upset, and it was like, the same stuff that happened a week ago is not affecting you. So what is it about this moment? And she told me to start keeping track. And every month it's like 2 or 3 days where I feel like a different person.
Okay.
But since I'm aware of it now, it doesn't even really
I feel it. I feel it now. I've been with my girl for so long. I feel it now.
It's
so
a thing.
yeah, usually I get my chocolate utility belt. I have chocolates
Right.
assortments.
So do you know when she's like?
Yes.
Oh, I know when you're on your.
She gets
period.
real B.
Yeah?
Yes.
It is, see, and that's what I'm saying. There is a difference between how she acts for the rest of the month
Yeah.
and then that time.
Yeah. So, I usually get, hey, gentlemen, I'm putting you on game. Hershey Kisses, Almond Joys. If she's a peanut butter flavor, put them Reese's in the freezer because it gives it that cool sensation. You know what I'm talking about. And if you have that one that's like a deep B, you got to give them Girl Scout cookies. Thin Mints.
You gotta be a little bit more nice.
Yeah, Thin
when she's
Mints.
going through that.
And Godiva, what's them little things? Turtles.
I know what you're talking about.
Turtles. Yeah, them bad boys. It has pecans, chocolate, and caramel. It's a trifecta.
He's so crazy. Yeah, but that is a thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Come to find out. Yeah. Well, hit this one. Let me. I'm looking to our engineer over here and see what time how much we got. To 45. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna get on this one. So this guy came up to me and he hit me with this like baffling question. So if an ET extraterrestrial comes up to you and asks you, "Hey, I want to show you the universe, and I want to give you all the knowledge in the universe, and it's only going to take a week. But when you get back here, is going to be 50 years later. You're going to be the same, but everybody's going to be older. Would you go?
No.
No. Okay.
I would.
You would?
Wait, so
We're going to have to, you have
so
to come
you
back
said
to.
we wouldn't be older, right?
You wouldn't be
we
older.
still be the same
but everybody
age.
else will be older.
Can we go back?
To where?
Do we have to stay in this time?
You have to stay in this time. This
So
is the
50,
reality.
50 years.
So 50 years, you gotta stay. You can't come back.
No, there's no
can't come back to
time
present
traveling.
day.
No.
50 years.
You can come back to a present day. It just won't be the present day
won't
that
be
you
You
ours.
know.
Right.
So 50 years. Damn it, I can't go back.
Can't go back? No, you can't go back. Me? I'm leaving. I'm getting that knowledge because I know when I come back, I start over.
I mean, you don't really start over though.
No, you start over, as I say, like, you know, they usually say anything that you do, if you want to make it real successful, it takes 10 years. So if I'm at the age now, so that means that in 10 years I'll be 45. And I'm still semi young. Let's say what, 50s when you hit old? That's what they say. But it's all about how you feel. So I feel 50 now, but nah, I'm just playing. Nah, I do. But anywho, so, but yeah, man, I would go because I would just want to know the knowledge,
Right.
and the understanding, because I'm one of those dudes. I want the knowledge, you know. So I want to see. I don't want to be that guy to be like, yeah, I know everything, but I want to be the guy in the corner that knows everything.
Man, I'm torn because I would want to see like, damn, 50 years, like what's really happening now in the world. But then it's just like, damn, I kind of want to live my life and see what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So I'm torn.
I feel like the biggest issue in society is always trying to get to the next thing and just not staying present. So I feel like, why do I need to know everything in the universe? Like, what will that do other than drive myself crazy? Because I won't be able to relate to anybody at that point.
Very true.
You know?
That's very
a good,
true.
That's a good point.
Like,
That's a good point.
I would be so far more
Disconnected.
advanced and
Yeah,
disconnected
disconnected,
and even disconnected from a reality in a sense, because the people around you, they not going to understand the fact that they going to think you crazy.
Right.
So I think that there are some cons with doing that. Then
That's a good point.
you
yeah.
come back and it's like everybody that you know, some of your family is going to have died off by then. You know, mom, grandma,
Yeah,
aunt.
I'm not
all
going.
of
I'm
them.
not going. Yeah,
You know, your
Yeah, all of them be gone.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
like now you got to almost start over again to relate to people of your age group. So,
But that's what I'm saying. It'll be a start over.
yeah,
And I'll be okay with that.
I'm cool.
I'll be
You
okay
cool
with
with
that.
starting over?
Yeah, man, I'll be okay with that. I spend a lot of time with my family and everything else, and I know that I'll have to preserve my family tree. So I know I would try to do my best to preserve what I have learned from my tribe.
Yeah, nah. I don't think I would go just because of that point she made.
But you don't want to miss your mama.
Nah, I mean like my grandmother, my mother. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your
my
family.
dad, yeah, my family.
It's pretty
like,
much your
you know what I mean?
family.
Yeah,
Your family is the one that's going to keep you here.
Right.
Because when you come back, unless you got siblings, like you're gonna be by yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I can relate to that, but
it's a no go for me. I'm just
Yeah.
live out my life.
So it's
you
a
know what I mean?
toughie. It's
That's
a toughie.
why you need a woman in your life. See how I was able to talk you through that? I gave him additional insight he wasn't thinking of.
Leave me hanging.
You can find me anywhere. Alicia and Bridges and single. So yes.
Oh, and here is the sound, baby. Today, we're doing a new segment that's going to be putting on called Bear Time.
Okay.
Yes, Bear Time is where Mr. Chaz over here is. This episode is where he's going to be tantalizing your eardrums. It's real dope, and I hope you enjoy. Welcome to Bear Time. I'm going to be your conductor, Seat Bear. And I'm about to give you an experience that you never heard before. I hope you have your water wings on because you're about to ride a whole new wave. What you're listening to right now is the soulful sounds of Chaz G. Let's get it.
You took my breath away from the start. You all I want. You're such a work of art. And you deserve everything, 'cause you're the one that got my heart. You're such a work of art. Yeah. Let me be honest, girl, and tell the truth. Picasso could have never made you. 'Cause your beauty's what I'm getting to. A perfect view. God don't make mistakes, it's clearly true. And all the girls stare and feel away when you're around. 'Cause they can never wear your crown. No. You took my breath away from the start. You all I want. You're such a work of art. And you deserve everything, 'cause you're the one that got my heart. You're such a work of art. You took my breath away from the start. You all I want. You're such a work of art. You deserve everything, 'cause you're the one that got my heart. You're such a work of art.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed, because I know Chaz was. I can't. I
Serenading the people, man.
serenading them. I feel like when we was in there, I felt like this man was like a next generation of Prince. He was gonna have, if women was in there, this man would have had draws thrown at him.
I almost threw mine, y'all. I'm telling you. Crazy. I ain't got nothing on though. So.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
I'm totally joking. Jeans and no panties does not work well.
Right? There's a lot of chafing, isn't it? Like,
Anyways,
Yeah, unhygienic. I feel you.
what?
Unhygienic.
Pandemic rules. But anywho, but yeah, man. So again, this show is coming to a close, and man, it was great. It was great talking with y'all, man. It was a great opportunity. Thank y'all for coming, and everything.
having me, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
having you. It was a blessing that you even came, Chaz. You hear me? And just to let you know that Chaz did pop the musical interlude / Bear Time Cherry. Yes, it was really good, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed working with you.
And for all the people that tuned in, that song will be out very soon. It's gonna be on my project called Rhythm and Emotions, so be on the lookout for that. The first single drops June 24th, and then that song will be dropping after that. So, and then the whole project. So, everyone tune in. Follow me on Instagram. It's Chaz_G. And yeah, man, tap in.
Tap in. And
Tap in.
And what about you, Mrs. Leash?
Hey everybody, you can find me at Alicia Got Jokes, which is ALISHA for my comedy content, but for a more serious side, you can follow Alicia M. Bridges. So I've been having weekly shows. I do 2 to 3 shows every week, so be sure to follow me so you can learn where I will be next. We're going to have a good summer. I'm excited.
Oh, it's
You
summer.
outside this summer?
Summer,
It's
summertime.
Memorial Day weekend. What's the,
Yeah.
what's the vibes looking like?
It's so much to do. So I might go to the R&B fest at Lakewood. Yeah, I know somebody who's
When is that?
performing today.
Oh, that's today?
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I have a 420 comedy show I have to do this evening. And then tomorrow I'm going to a hot air balloon festival in Gwinnett. I'm so excited.
So
Hold
get
on,
this.
Are you going to be in a hot air balloon?
Yeah, you can pay to be in one. You can pay to just get in, but then you can go in one.
So
I'm
get
excited.
this. Get this. So it's funny you
that's
say
fire.
that. I'm doing a new thing too. I'm doing the Renaissance Fair this weekend on Sunday.
Okay, the Renaissance Festival.
The festival. Yeah.
Okay,
the-
I've
the-
been
the-
to one before.
I've heard they're awesome. So I wanted to experience it.
If you into that kind of stuff, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I would do LARPing.
What is that?
Medieval times.
Oh, okay.
Everybody dresses up, and then like the whole theme is medieval times.
Oh, okay.
So technically, black people wouldn't even be there, but
Right, technically, but you know,
cool.
I like to go against the grain.
Yeah, I feel you. No, that's fire.
Yeah, man. So I
People
want
like
to
what
try.
they like.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, I actually kind of like always wanted to try LARPing. That's
Mm-hmm.
the live action role play. But
oh yeah,
yeah,
that's
it's-
what they call it.
yeah, it's LARPing. Yeah,
Would
so
you ever want to be an actor?
well, a lot of people have been telling me I should try out. Like, but I was trying to practice with improv, but
You did good.
I
think
feel like
so?
most comedians transition to
practice.
acting.
yeah.
No?
Huh? Say
Well,
again?
I feel like most comedians transition to acting.
Yeah, acting, yeah. If you want to go somewhere, so pretty much, you have to see that Dick Gregory documentary.
I haven't seen it.
That's what you got to see if you want to do comedy. He actually puts the forefront of what he's like the great grandfather or grandfather of comedy.
Which I only knew him as an activist, so
Yeah.
it's funny that he was a comedian.
Yeah, he was a comedian. He was an activist and a comedian. So pretty much, he was the forefather of comedy for African Americans, and he dropped knowledge on like comedy and African Americans and how to make money.
I don't know him from comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dick Gregory was a comic.
Was he funny?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure he did very smart comedy.
yeah. He was. He
You guys ever seen his stuff? Or-
Yeah, yeah. I watched the documentary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna type in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Check it out.
I'm gonna check it out too.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I think now. I think it's still on there, but I'm not really sure. If not, it's on Hulu. Everything's on Hulu now.
Yeah.
Oh, I got them all. Netflix, Hulu.
Yeah.
We got porno on Hulu.
Amazon.
Just joking.
Do they?
I'm just joking.
I was like, yo,
You welcome Hulu. I just made your
right. Tap me in. Like, let's stop. So we are winding down, and everybody has gotten everything that got it out. You said the next places you're gonna be, and hot girl summer and everything else, and you don't want to sweat out your edges. Yeah, you don't want to sweat them out. And again, check out Chaz. The show will be on official _J Adams Instagram. This will be in the bio link. So check it out, and hope to see you next time. Oh, and also subscribe. All right, y'all. Peace.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Right. Oh, no, peace and chicken grease. There we go. That's my end spot right there.
Cruising down the highway, tried to change for you so bad, but you couldn't save me. Couldn't save me. And it's killing me inside. It's killing me inside. It's killing me inside, baby. It's killing me inside, baby. It's killing me inside. It's killing me inside. It's killing me inside, baby. I remember those days we would lay on the floor, watch movies till the morning, and sleep until you would wake me. Yeah, till you would wake me. Now I'm driving down your street, about to knock on your door. You won't answer my calls no more. I know you hate me, but baby, please, 'cause it's killing